Mm, Hold on. We gotta turn this off. Gonna turn this off. So I'm gonna have the movie Note playing in the background in regards to like loopers things and stuff. Um, so they're gonna do all this other shit while I explain what I believe happened in the movie. So first thing I do want to say about the movie Nope is, as a movie, it's about a 7 out of 10. If I'm being real, it's not necessarily, it's a good movie. It's not a great movie. It is a good movie. Of course, the actors were still great. The story itself was just weird. You feel me? That's how Jordan Peele is. You know, all the stories he has is weird. Uh, but I want to go into like the symbolism of everything, right? A lot of symbolism in this movie, from my perspective, from what I've noticed happening in the movie and everything like that. Um, first thing of course is that, you know, the movie starts off with basically giving background to the characters and their fortune, right? So of course it talks about how the great 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 grandfather of the main characters was the first stuntman, horseman, and everything. So there, of course, that first stuntman basically started off with the family's generational wealth, right? So, of course, the discussion that's always been going on around the communities and everything is about building generational wealth, fighting against racism, who is basically the best minority, I would say, and who is basically the one that fights against any control of white supremacy and everything like that. So, I want to start off with like how things went. I would say like in the order. So again, it is spoilers. Remember this. It is spoilers. So just keep that in mind. So we talked about the great great grandfather, right? We get an expedition of what's happening in regards to how they got their wealth and what their background is, how they built it up, everything like that. And then you go into, you know, the father of the main cast. What's good, Yachty? The father of the main cast dies, right? Tragically, nobody saw it coming. Um, in which case, I think from that end where the father is looking in a direction, he's taking in everything around him. He's just enjoying life, but he's looking in the direction of the cloud that we all found out later on in the movie that the cloud is the aliens. So from that alone, right? Because here's the thing about symbolism is always going to be not the most obvious thing. It's going to always be the subtle things in the background. So from that alone, I think that the father, who's played by I believe Michael Keith, he I think acknowledges that the alien exists, right? He acknowledges that something's there, something's always been there, at least more recently. Like he acknowledges that something's there, but he didn't pay no mind. He's going about his business. So I think he is one of those people where it's like, if it don't bother me, you know, I won't bother it. Right? It's those people that just continue on with life, make sure everything's going fine, leave that trouble over there, right? And you kind of see that in regards to like the black cast, or yeah, the black characters, especially the main characters. They don't start to notice these things until it starts happening, right? So even with the alien ship and ship, right? Even with the alien and everything, they don't notice what's happening until it happens to them. But mind you, the white characters, the Caucasian characters, notice the ship almost immediately every single time because they acknowledge it. Even the I don't know their names off rip, but they have this tech boy who is just curious about what's going on and everything. And in like 2 seconds, he knows what's up, right? He knows what's happening. He knows what they're trying to look for and everything like that. And as soon as he comes back to the ranch, he automatically realizes, oh, it's that. You feel me? They still never realized it, even though they were the ones there. He's like, oh, it's that. Next, you have a filmmaker come in when things kind of hit the climax, and he immediately realizes that cloud never moved. Then you have a dude from TMZ pop in. He just popped in, right? He didn't study it over time. He wasn't there for a long time to know. He just popped in and realized, oh wait, that cloud's not moving. So that's where you can kind of see the dynamic between black and white, is that the Caucasians knew, in the Caucasian cast knew that there's a cloud, there's everything, while the blacker cast kind of had to let things happen to them first before they realized, oh, this is happening. So then we could talk about the alien itself. I think the alien itself is basically not necessarily white supremacy, but basically the system that's happening, right? And of course you're wondering like you're just digging and stuff like that. So I'm gonna explain why I believe it has to do with more with the system that's being set up. So first things first is, of course, proof, right? How do you prove that the system is set up against you with no written documentation that it is set up against you? You get what I'm saying? Which is the same as the aliens, right? Everybody could talk about the aliens. Everybody can have these, fuzzy pictures showing the alien, but nobody had clear-cut evidence. Clear-cut evidence to the point where nobody can discredit it or anything, where the alien was, actually proven real. It's the same as what do you call it? Privilege. There you go. The same as you call it privilege. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? So I believe the alien itself in the movie is white privilege itself. And of course, again, you're saying, how is it white privilege? What does that mean? Like, how can it be white privilege? That's the point. It's the fact that you can't prove white privilege. You can't actually prove it, right? Even if something happened where I could, like me, myself as a black man, committed the same crime as somebody else, and I got a bigger sentence, the thing about that is a lot of factors get taken into consideration with that. Right, and if it happens in a different state, but at the same time, different states have different rules, everything like that. So you can't prove that a white person got privilege over me about prison sentences or even the job. Right, if I have the same resume as my white counterpart, you can't prove that they hired him all because he's white. I mean, what is the realistic data that shows people with the exact same resume? Nobody really has the exact same resume, right? So you can't prove that. It's the same with this alien. We know it exists. Nobody has proof of that it actually exists. So what are they trying to do? They're trying to prove that it actually exists, same as they do with white privilege. Now we go into the ranchers, right? He built the grandfather and the great grandfather built generational wealth for their family. Their family can eat because of what they established early on in the lifeline. And we see that the biggest threat to it is, of course, the alien. What is the alien again? It's white privilege. A white privilege can destroy black generational wealth simply just because of existing, right? Simply because if they decide they want to destroy it, they can, right? And we see that it goes by consuming. So it could do things like hike up, and this is just real world stuff. It could do things like hike up taxes, hike up inflation. It could do things like gentrification around your land. It could do things like that. It could establish a bigger chain than you have. This person, this family is of course a black owned horse ranch. Hmm. Interesting. Hold on one second, guys. Let me just do this real quick. Let me just go right there. Go right there. There we go. Put that right there. Go right here, and then because I don't know who this person is, Naked HD. You think you slick? You ain't slick, fam. I got you, fam. Don't worry. I got you. I don't know why. I don't know how bots can do that though. I never understood how bots can do that. Like, does it like run a code where you could do that? I'm confused. And then report. There we go. Okay, cool. So, where was I? Because bots are apparently common in YouTube, so that's fine. So with that in hand, right? We see that they consume the horses and everything like that. If anybody had noticed what's happening with the horses, is that every white horse on the ranch was eaten. Like literally, every white horse on the ranch was eaten. And then the black horse that they set up to be eaten was the only one not eaten, right? The little kids set Lucky free for it to get eaten, and when it didn't get eaten, what happened? They shipped Lucky off to the other ranch, and then that's when he's like, oh, okay, I gotta get Lucky back, because I think they put two and two together to realize, oh, they were trying to feed their horses to the alien. Now, the biggest thing about that, like I said, for me, is just the fact that, like, nobody expected this to happen, of course. Like, when you feed a monster, you think the monster is tame, right? But that's not how it is. We've seen that everything can get radical real quick, especially when it comes to racism, systematic racism, and of course like privilege and things like that. Notice that the creature has no face. It's just a hole the entire time. It literally just knows what it wants to eat. It knows it's the apex predator. It knows that nothing can mess with it. So, but what's the best way to get food though, right? Like how, like it doesn't want to move place to place to get food, right? It wants to actually just eat. So here comes the other ranch with the little Asian kid. We can go into their story real quick. In which case, he's a survivor of a chimp massacre, I would say, or a massacre by a chimp, in which the chimp killed everybody in the cast. How'd you come back? That's crazy. Hold on. But the chimp killed everybody in the cast, right? And there you go. The chimp killed everybody in the cast, and he only left the minority unfazed, right? He only left the little Asian boy, but he only left the little Asian boy as the survivor. And what did he try to do? He tried to give him a fist bump, right? You try to, like, hey, like, we're good, right? And my symbolism with that is that the chimp is technically the stereotype of black people, right? They call us apes. They call us monkeys. No, not no Frieza saying stuff. Like, they really call us monkeys out here. And Asians are another minority. So it's like a brotherhood. Like, yo, I got rid of our oppressor. Me and you are good. You feel me? That's how they view it. It's like, I got rid of our oppressor because you don't hear about any other type of race revolts except black revolts, right? A black when you look at the chimp isn't doing chimp stuff. The chimp is doing what its quote unquote owners are trying to make it do, right? Chimps aren't made to act and stuff like that. They want to be free. They want to be where they're supposed to be, everything like that. So you view that as black people. We were captive. We were taken as slaves. We were made to do things that we didn't want to do. And what happened when things finally was like, hold up, I'm tired of this, and something snapped, right? For us, it could have been, a loved one. It could have been master whipping the wrong person. It could do all that stuff, right? What did you start to see? You started to see revolts. You started to see plantation revolts. You can go back into Haiti and see Haiti's revolution when Nat Turner. You can see all that because all it took was that one moment to finally break the camel's back. In which case, that now we gotta fight back, and that's what the chimp did. The chimp is that symbolism that you guys call us monkeys. You make us want to do what you want us to do, and then finally we're just like, you know what? Nah, we gonna get you. So then he gets him. He daps up the Asian, right? And there's no Asian hate. Just letting you know now, right? There's no Asian. I'm just saying like the symbolism of what I'm seeing. He daps him up. We're brothers. We're good. What? How is this? How is this thing still able to spam me? I don't know what's happening. Somebody's putting a bot on here that's able to spam me, which is crazy. But oh well, I'll just keep deleting it. It's fine. So yeah, like literally, it's like, okay, we were good. And then what does he do in repayment? He sees the creature. He sees white privilege. He sees the creature, and instead of running from the creature, staying away from the creature, or anything, he thinks he can enter a deal with the creature. He thinks he can tame the creature. Because the perfect minority are Asians. They're the ones that are more closer to having that privilege than we are, Hispanics are, and everything. So instead of fighting against it, he feeds it. And on top of that, instead of like providing his own horses and everything like that, he takes from the generational wealth of the black-owned ranchers and gives it to the creature. So notice the creature isn't coming after his horses. The creature is going after the rancher's horses, right? Did you notice that? You didn't see the creature until the creature was called. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to the main character's ranches, the creature was there ready every time. Like, if I see a horse, I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So he ends up basically get hit with reality that you cannot tame this creature. You know what I'm saying? You cannot get that level of privilege, especially by selling out somebody who, or the same people that, put you on and is there to support you with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the chimp was made to represent us, and then our camaraderie with other minorities, and then we see that a minority was willing to sell us under the boat and keep things a secret while we were suffering, because he was all happy, he was hunky-dory and everything with them, not telling them that all the weird stuff that was happening was because of him, right? That's how it goes. So then we see the rainbow happening, right? What is the one thing you notice, I would say, when you look at white supremacy, there's about 3 things they hate, white supremacists. They hate Jews, they hate minorities, and they hate the LGBT community. So, you see colorful flags are now its weakness because it hates it. It fears Colorful flags. Who has a colorful flag? The LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like think about it. He ate the fake horse, right? And you can kind of, I'm not gonna say it on here because I think I'm gonna get canceled, but you can kind of see that he put out a horse out there that wasn't a horse, and the horse was attached to the colorful flag. He ate the horse, realized, oh, this is not a horse, but he associated it with the colorful flag. So now it's not the fact that he fears the horse, he fears what the flag can bring to him. You know what I'm saying? So what happens? He literally backs off every time he sees the flag. And then so as QC said, he said he really died with the evidence, right? So he's talking about like basically the cast, right? Like the supporting characters. So I will tell you what I think each supporting character of the Caucasian roles are, right? So first things first, we got our dude who was initially the cameraman for them, helping them out and everything like that. I feel like he's the guy that views himself as the ally, right? The ally is somebody who is Caucasian that feels like because of their history, because of what's happening with the minorities and everything, that he should, as a white guy, help us out, right? So he gets heavily involved in everything like that, to the point where, you know, he kind of views himself as very important, right? Because as you can see, like even when he's told not to help, he helps, right? And we've seen that he had to, the way he died, remember spoilers, the way he died was trying to wrap himself of barbed wire. So what did he try to do? He tried to make sure he had some way to survive it, right? And wrapping himself over barbed wire to think, okay, it can't eat me if I'm prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? So we're always gonna get those type of people with the ally. Like he didn't gain anything from it, right? He wasn't gonna gain anything from it. He was just curious. Oh shoot, what's happening? Then you have the professional filmographer, in which case he was more about what do I get out of it, you know, what do I get for helping you, even though it's the right thing, what do I get from helping you? So as he is filming it and getting all the evidence that this thing exists, he then decides, you know what? No, you're not ready for this. You're not ready to see the truth in this. You're not ready for that. It's the same as that somebody who figures out they can finally prove the privilege and decides, wait, we can't do that because then everything changes, right? Everything changes. So what does he do? Because he's a white man. Why would you get rid of something that helps you out? So he sacrifices himself while trying to film what's going on in the vortex. But I think he viewed it like in the symbolism, like I acknowledge what this is, so it can't kill me if I'm already accepting what I'm a part of it. So he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna get a picture of the inside basically because I'm gonna survive basically. I think that's how he viewed it. I think he thought he was gonna survive it and didn't, because there's no reason to keep rolling. There's none at all to keep rolling knowing that the evidence would be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So then we get into the last guy. It's a TMZ guy. You see that all he cares about is the perfect shot. All he cares about is social media. All he cares about is capturing things. How does that relate to racism and stuff like that? You see social media, the truth doesn't matter. It's about what is hyped up and what can be captured. That was the guy on the motorcycle. He did everything he can, not to get the truth, but to get the excitement of everything, right? He didn't care about the alien. He didn't care about nothing else but his camera. That is it. That is it. That's all he kept doing was the camera, right? The man's arm and legs and all that was broken, and he was like, "Where's my camera?" Right? When you go and you saw that. What did he have? He had a reflective helmet. Because what is social media? It's just a reflection of you. And people tend to say like, what I put on social media, you don't really know me or something like that. No, you're putting things out there that you want people to see, which is still a reflection of who you are. You know what I'm saying? So the TMZ dude was that reflection. He put on a reflective helmet because as she's trying to talk to him and convince him, you're only trying to convince yourself the entire time because that's all you see is yourself in his mirror. So that's just how that goes. so then it goes into the true form of the creature. I think once you get behind the scenes of what's actually happening, it becomes terrifying. Right? It becomes terrifying. I think it kind of interacts with the mouth scene where it's like peeling back layers of its own mouth to reveal all the colors and everything before it eats something. I think that once we figure out what actual privilege is, once we see what's actually happening, I think that's when we're gonna actually be truly scared of what was going on. It's the same as the Illuminati things and things like that, where they're like, if you really find out what's happening, you're gonna be scared for the rest of your life. That was one of the things we talked about in high school, where we talked about Illuminati and things like that, and we researched, watched music videos, all that stuff, where we thought Rihanna and Jay-Z was the devil and all that stuff, and it scared you. It scared you because you felt like you was peeling back the layers of what's actually happening. Because think about it, a creature that big, and we see he can clearly move fast and everything. A creature that big needing to like fold itself into just a UFO shape. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have a reason to, because there's nothing to fear. It's the apex predator. There's nothing to fear. Sharks don't hide because it knows it can get its food. Right? Cheetahs have to hide because even though they're the predators, their prey can escape. The prey here don't escape. So that's all I'm saying. Now, in regards to, why do people think like, why does it have to be a race thing and things like that? You got to realize Jordan Peele has literally just put race in everything he puts, right? But he doesn't make it like out in your face. He doesn't put it out in your face. He looks for subtle things. If you watch Get Out, you see what's happening. If you watch Us, you see what's happening. It's always a race thing happening. And then a month or two later, you go on Reddit, and then you're like, oh, that's what that meant. Oh, because look how homeboy, the first cameraman, the one that was with them, look how he talks. Like, look how he talks. Right? He hip with it. Right? He hip. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's that ally. He's that dude that like, yeah, I'm with you with the march and everything. That's him. Because he gained nothing out of it but self-satisfaction. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Look, like, and then let's add insult to injury here, right? Each person of the main cast was a different type of person we see nowadays. Let's start with the grandfather. The great-great-great-grandfather established the generational wealth. The father acknowledges that there's a creature out there, but he still stayed by his business. He's like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. How many of us do that, right? We see some shit happening, we're just like, that's none of our business, right? We go about our day. Then you have the brother, the main character. Then you have the main character, who at first wants to stay to himself, and then he realized his own farm and everything is going to get messed up. So he sees that the generational wealth that his grandfather and great-grandfather have set up is in danger now. So now he has to fight back because he knows the importance of that generational wealth. But then you have the sister, Keke Palmer, who is a free spirit. She's not focused on the generational wealth that was set. she's focused on making her own. So she the way she views herself isn't that I'm a product of what came before me. I want to be what came before everybody else that's down the line, because we see that she doesn't prioritize the actual camp, right? She's a a movie star, entrepreneur, like all that other stuff she was talking about. Even though that didn't call for it, she's that person that wants to put herself out there as a status thing, right? She's not looking for the money. She's looking more at fame, I would say, right? She's looking more for fame, while the main character, the brother, is just looking more like I gotta get it done. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I will give Jordan Poole this, bro. Some of the tropes he did put was like over exaggerated. Like yeah, because this man, like she was screaming like it's in the cloud, and the man looked at the cloud and said, "Mm-hmm." Like what? Like bro, no. If we're black, we don't do that shit. We run. Like immediately we run. Like what are you talking about? Right? But I feel like that also may be symbolism too, in regards to the fact that when we see something traumatic and shit like that, we don't respond to trauma immediately. We don't. We just don't. Right? Something traumatic happens, it affects us down the road. So we're nonchalant to shit happening most of the time. Right? And y'all know this shit, bro. If you as a young kid, if you see people die and get shot and all that stuff, you're gonna be nonchalant when it happens again in your adulthood. You can be like, damn, that sucks, right? That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. That's why I think it happens. Is like, but we never addressed the drop. We never addressed our trauma, not until later on, and we saw that happen with him. Mm-hmm. And then he didn't run until it started coming after him. Now he started running. He said, "Nice shirt, thank you." So yeah. So, like I said, and then we come to the ending, right? I like the ending in regards to the creature's death. Like it died of its own fruition. So it's not they defeated it. It died. Its greatest strength became its greatest weakness. It's a large, intimidating creature who eats anything that it wants to. So when the giant balloon pops in it, what happens? It's basically a self-inflicted wound, right? It's basically exploding from the inside, which a lot of us tend to do in regards to like our mental shit and everything. But it's the fact that I think Jordan Peele feels like we will beat the system, we'll beat privilege and everything if we beat it from the inside. That's what I'm thinking. If we have to destroy the structure from the inside in order to actually do damage to it. Because we've seen, let's be real, look, if you look at it, they have nothing they can use against the outside of this creature. And because of how it like looks, like it's like, you saw it like became like almost like thin, like cloth, you know what I'm saying? We see that it becomes like cloth. And what you gonna do with cloth? You gonna bomb cloth? No. It's just paper thin. It'll probably breeze. The breeze will probably push it, right? So that's why I think like Jordan Peele, my bad. Jordan Peele's whole thing is that if we want to destroy what's destroying us, then we got to destroy it from the inside, bro. That's what I think it is. He said, "Nah, when the UFO dodged the parachute was crazy." Yeah. Yeah. But that's how I think it is. I don't think we can destroy it from the outside because even the system, like, think about it, right? How would you destroy stuff on the internet, right? You would send, like, if somebody wanted to destroy my computer or your computer and everything, and they don't know your address or anything like that, what do? They send a virus because the virus gets into the system and messes up the system. Our brother subscribe to you. You gotta know. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the sub. But yeah, no, that's just how it is. And then you look at the chimp stuff. Like I said, all it takes is one snap, and as we've seen, it was the bubble. It was the It was the balloon. Once it popped, chimp goes off, and then people gotta realize, bro, when you're enraged, by the way, you don't pick and choose where to lash at, right? Everything becomes instinct. So that's how you could tell the monkey was just like, bet, all y'all, I know exactly which person or type of people I'm going after. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is. And then with him, Mr. Glenn, basically, from Walking Dead, with him, I think he saw his life was flourishing and everything like that, and felt like he became what the creature was. Because think about it this way, right? If you have a large dog in your house, you view that dog as part of you. You view that dog as a weapon you can use, which means you're as dangerous as the dog. Because the dog will follow your direction, and you could tell the dog, go get that person. And what happens? They go get that person, but it was you that commanded it, so you're as powerful as the dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, one day you're going to realize, God forbid, but one day, say the dog says, you know what? Forget you. I'm after you. Now you just realize you're not as powerful as the dog. That's what happened in here. I'm going to keep calling him Glenn. Glenn thought he could control the creature, and he became as powerful as the creature. I feel like he was a good, wholehearted person, but that's one of those things. Like, and then again, if you just look at the black community itself, how much of the black community's money goes into other minorities' shops other than black people shops, right? That's why I think he's also symbolizing, is just like, we give most of our money to another minority. That other minority then gives their money and whatnot to basically those in charge. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically exposing that dynamic that we may have something and we may have something solid, but we keep giving it out to that next group, and then that next group gives it out to our oppressor, basically. So that's how it is. How did the kid even get under that table, though? I think when the balloon popped, he went for the girl first. That's what I'm thinking happened. He went for the girl first because the girl was right there. She gave him the thing. So I think he went for her first, which is why she survived, right? Gets her, then goes after everybody else because they're trying to, like, of course, you know, get her off. Get the monkey off of her. It's like you got a monkey on your back. No, I'm just playing, but that's a play on words right there. So that's what I think happened. It's just like she survived because she was the first victim, right? And then, of course, we seen the dad and the mom didn't survive because the mom dies because there's nothing else to distract him from the mom. So as soon as he saw that she was still alive, bam, I'm getting you again. And as soon as the dad came in, bam, I'm getting you now. I'm focused on you. And then he was chilling out. He was like, all right, I'm cool now. Oh, wait, there's somebody on the table. Cool. He said, I wish I could articulate like this. I wasn't thinking of none of this. I've seen it twice. Nah, so with Jordan Peele's movies, I'm looking for the symbolism, right? I'm still enjoying the movie, but I'm looking for the symbolism because I know it's there. If it was somebody else, then I'm just watching the movie, and then I don't find out about the symbolism until later on when people talk about the symbolism. You know what I'm saying? He said the father ran upstairs. That's why he was alive still. No, the father was the dumbest motherfucker in the whole movie, bro. Because this dude ran upstairs, saw that everybody got killed, and then ran downstairs to talk to the monkey. I can't believe you've done this. You know what I'm saying? That's why. What? Like, come on, bro. You know what he thought would protect him? His privilege. That's what I'm saying. He thought the monkey was like, I'm good. Like, I got everybody. You safe. You over there. You safe, bro. Nah, that man got folded. Even worse, that man got chased. That man got chased, bro. That man got chased. He thought he could juke the monkey. He did the little arty shuffle and stuff, and he still got caught. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no, literally everybody died in the theater, right? I think everybody died in the theater. Probably one person probably got loose to like get the cops, right? I think at least one person got loose to get the cops because and then you can see it in the audience. The audience isn't truly there because they were using a laugh track. Normally, if you have to use a laugh track, then you actually don't have a live audience there at the moment. Come on. That's just it. And again, shout out to my boy Lucky, the horse, because again, the only horse that survived, right? Like I said, every horse that died was a white horse. And then here come Lucky, the black horse. And they try, like I said, they try to set him up. They got him free. He's like, all right, bet I'm gonna go over here, right? Still was cool. Then they locked him up, put him in the cage for the creature. He like, oh, I know, I've seen this trick before. I saw my white friends die to this creature. I'm a chill out in this cage. And what happened? The creature sucked up everything but Lucky. How you suck up everything but Lucky? He literally circled Lucky. He circled him. He's like, oh, you didn't feed me. You first. And then, oh, these the people that watch me feed? Y'all too. I'm going to leave the black horse alone. You know what I mean? That's crazy, right? And then, my boy Lucky, right? If you notice, when the creature was over the truck that they were in, when the creature was over the truck they were in, most of the horses, when the creature's over, they start neighing. They're, oh shit, the creature's here. They start going crazy. That I've never seen a horse that calm, bro, in the entire movie when the creature was there, bro. And mind you, Ghost was told to be the predator of the alpha of the damn farm that nobody can ding. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. So Luck knew. Luck was the smartest horse out of all of them. Literally. That's crazy, right? Because he learned from seeing. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see. There's people behind you didn't see him people. I'm talking about the Gordy scene. Alright, I'll probably rewatch it when it comes out on like Netflix or something to see how the Gordy and stuff was. Let's see if they got everybody or not. Do you think the white horses represent? Do you think the white horses? You saying what do I think the white horses represent? Oh, okay. What do I think the white horses represent? Honestly, it may be the stag thing. So in Hollywood, when you had a white horse, you were viewed as like an important person out of like even the cowboys and things like that. You were viewed as like the mystical person, unless you're going medieval. When you went medieval, like back in like Knight's days, then the black horse was the mystic one. But the white horse was always viewed as a savior. But you know what's crazy about this? I can go into Bible wise, and the white horse I believe is representative of death. You know what I'm saying? From the four horsemen, right? I think the white horse. Let me look it up real quick because I know cause I watch too much Supernatural and I read Revelation a lot, bro. But the white horse symbolized death, bro. Literally. Let me see. No, actually, hold on. No, it's the pale horse. Wait. I think it's the pale horse that symbolizes death. Interesting. Yeah, Lucky was elite. Facts. No, Lucky was definitely elite. Like, that was the best horse in the whole thing, bro. Yeah, I think Pale Horse is definitely, I think death. Interesting. I'm trying to remember now. Lucky literally represents no facts. Maybe they need they're not even the main characters. OJ and shit, they're not even the main characters. Let me see. Oh, so I'm looking more into like the interpretation of the white horse. Oh shit, he's back. I'm looking more into the interpretation of the white horse and things, and they're saying one is, oh, that makes sense too. So the white horse can be interpreted in two ways, right? It can be interpreted as the Holy Spirit / Jesus, or it can be interpreted as the Antichrist. Of course, the one that, looks like one thing but isn't, right? The Antichrist is somebody that basically builds up a following. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. I think Epiphany. Nah. Maybe that's it too, right? Just the color as well, because the white horse can signify the Antichrist, who's worshipped, like he was worshiping, like Glenn was worshiping him. Thought he could tame him when it turns out he could destroy this world, which is what the Antichrist can do. And then white being the white horses and things like that normally represent spirit, the Holy Spirit, everything like that. But that's just going into it too much. I personally think the white horse is just the fact that like the black horse knew or learned how to survive, right? That's been our whole thing as a community, is learning how to survive almost everything, right? While the white horse, it thought it could run from every white horse that escaped, ran from it, died. But for the black horse, it's like, nah, I know how to survive. And people don't realize that, right? If you go into the hood communities and things like that, who's the main people that know how to survive in the hood? The people who stay inside, like my boy Lucky. That's all I'm saying, bro. But like I said, that's just going too much into it. The kids nuked me at first. The little alien, yeah, them turning their head like sideways at the same time messed me up. Any other? No. Let's go by the fact that he socked the kid. He socked one of the girls. She got up like it was nothing, but then you saw her when it was time to put on the plate, and she was still bleeding right there. That's it. That was funny. I'm sorry, that was funny. But if anybody who hasn't seen the movie, I would say see it if you're looking for symbolism. For me, it's a 7 out of 10, only because it don't make sense in regards to the actual story. Because it's like if we're gonna break it down, where the fuck did the alien come from? Like, where did it come from? How did it know it could eat horses? How did Glenn find it? When did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Because Glenn clearly built up a enterprise with it, so it's like, how? You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I need to know. Like it there's too much holes in the movie for it. And again, that's Jordan Peele's. Like even with Us, for those who haven't seen Us, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's a spoiler. But Get Out was basically, you can easily just identify what the problem was. You could easily identify how it became to be and everything. For this movie, you don't know what the alien is. You don't know where it came from. You don't know how it got there. You don't know anything. And then he makes the movie. He makes the movie like 99% symbolism, 1% story. So out of 10, bro, I can't give it anything higher than a 7. Because I'll say this, right? If you were to come into this movie 30 minutes late and it's on, you're going to be confused for the rest of your life what the fuck's happening. Because you need to pay attention to everything, which sucks, right? There's no build up to like revelation and nothing like that. The only thing that was completely story-wise, is the fact that you find out that Glenn was the reason for it staying there. That Glenn was the one feeding it the horses. That is the only story plot point from the movie. Everything after that is just symbolism. Like, why does it take its shape? Why did it finally get out the shape? Yeah, for the rest of your life. Because if we didn't have no internet and we saw that movie, yeah. Hey, whoever, hold on. Other people, Yachty said, oh, it didn't show though. Oh. But Yachty said, like, whoever put that bot in here. Yeah, I don't know why they keep doing that. I don't understand. I don't understand why. It's pretty weird that they keep putting the bot in here. But that's what happens on the lives, though. Bots can come in and things like that, so nothing you can really do about it. That's actually one of the reasons why, in regards to chat, that Twitch has a better chat than YouTube does, because you can restrict a lot of shit. Yeah, Gordy's scene was my favorite. See, you sadistic, bro. Nah, Gordy's scene was crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, but I personally think like a lot of things could have been done better. I think you could have put an ending scene where like it kind of preludes what happened. Like, did he meet him right after Gordy? Did he, like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know because now I got to ask these questions in 3-4 years when he finally does an interview about the damn movie, about what things are. Because remember, his whole thing isn't to make sense. His whole thing is symbolism. So that's the only knock I have against it. It's just like, as a movie, it sucks. If I'm being real, as a movie with a story and shit, the movie sucks. But as a movie with symbolism, 9 out of 10. That's all I'm saying. 9 out of 10. Not even the fact that this man from Black Panther is a funny ass actor. I'm sorry. Like, anytime you see him hype and his eyes get bigger than mine, that shit's crazy. But that's just it, bro. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous to me what happened and how things ended. Like, it ended, and again, spoilers, it ended with them getting a photo. So you didn't explain the beginning already. So at least explain the end. But nope, it ended with them getting a photo, in which case nobody's seen the photo yet. Did they get on Oprah? I don't know. Did they believe the photo? Do they think it's Photoshop? Like, did they find the creature's body? Because apparently the creature might be dead. So did you find the creature's body? Did the creature survive? Did it leave Earth? Did it come back with friends? I don't know. Because you're not explaining that shit to me. The most important parts of the story you're not explaining to me. So it's like, I got to give you a 7 out of 10, bro. I'm only giving it a 7 because of symbolism. If there was no symbolism in this movie, bro, this is a 3 to 4 out of 10 movie. If I'm being real with y'all, that's all I'm saying. It's no horrible. And look at these comments. Look at these comments. After sleeping on, I think the movie was. Let's see this. Connor Foley. I think the movie was more an allegory on social media and fame. How we are willing to go to the strength lengths to become famous to get a quick buck. He's kind of right. Let's see what the examples are. Hayward's wanted to capture it on video to get on Oprah, never truly coming to terms the deal of their father, thinking money will solve their problems. Okay, see, so we gotta debunk this. So one, no. Right, the reason that this is happening is the fact that the farm is suffering. It's been 6 months since the loss of their father, so the farm is already suffering. They need the money, like they need it. So that's not, but could be a good example, but that's not it. Okay, Ricky not dealing with the trauma and grief he suffered from the monkey attack and turned the alien into a spectacle in order to make money and become famous again. This is kind of true, but I don't think Ricky dealt with his. I think he dealt with his trauma by like benefiting from it. he's now the kid that survived the attack. So he met what's the word? Memorabilia to everything. Everything in there is probably worth millions of dollars because of him surviving and everything. So they get that. The director getting the perfect shot and literally sacrificing himself to do it. Okay, this I like. This I like. This maybe have been the thing. Instead of sacrificing himself to get the perfect because they got the perfect shot, he probably was getting a more perfect shot. I still don't believe that was a thing though. That doesn't make sense to me though, because he literally said we don't deserve to see this. Right? You know what I'm saying? So no, the whole point of getting the perfect shot is the fact that you can see it like after, and then a lot of people nowadays sell their souls to become an influencer and only let the public see the best version of themselves while bearing any internal struggles. Yes, this is it right here, right? And don't get me started on social media, bro. Marie, I know you're on here. Yadi, if y'all want to come on the podcast and we could discuss these things, let me know. QC, you too. But you don't think they made a movie to represent what people are scared of? No, I don't think so. I think the scare part was Us. I think the movie Us was the scary part because... Oh, shit, what the hell just happened? Oh, my camera just froze. Hold on. There we go. I don't think it was more of a fear because everybody was more intrigued by it, right? If they all feared it, like truly feared it, everybody in the cast would have dipped. You know, everybody would have been gone from that area, right? But I think what that comment said, where it's like how social media is and everything like that. I do think that does play a part in it, which is why they brought in the TMZ guy. I think we do. Like I said, I think social media is a reflection of ourselves. It's either what we are or what we wish to be. That's how I view it. Social media is definitely what we are and what we wish to be. So when people, like I said, when people post, we made a track event to profit. Exactly. Hold on. Looks like my camera went out. Hold on 1 second. The movie Us. The movie. Oh. Hold on. Why am I seeing things that's not popping up on my... I'm seeing... So you just sent me something that popped up on my my chat box, but didn't pop up on... Hold on. Yeah, it didn't pop up on the actual stream itself. What the heck? It didn't pop up in my chat box. So, try to repeat what you said about the movie representing one family struggling and one family not. Because that kind of got me. Let me hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. It was just sitting still. Yeah, I don't like Yachty could tell you how I was in the movie theater. Like I was pointing out where the cloud was every single time when it was Glenn and them doing the thing. I was like, oh shit, the cloud is right there. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas start laughing. Like, no, I'm not paranoid. The cloud is right there. It's literally not moving. Everything else is. That shit is right there, bro. The shoe had spooked him. I don't know the symbolism for the shoe other than a mark on what seems to be perfect. It didn't make it to YouTube chat? Yeah. I may have to do these on Twitch too. Because the YouTube chat I think the YouTube chat filters a lot of things, honestly. But I think I think the symbolism for the shoe is just like perfection doesn't exist. I would say something because all of that blood. She killed like 6 people around that damn shoe, and only one speck of blood got on it. Only one. So it may be that nothing is safe or perfection doesn't exist. One of the two. It got to be something like that. Did you see what I wrote? No. What is happening? All right. So retype what you wrote, right? And I'm going to see it on my like this right here. I'm gonna see it on this, because this doesn't have a filter. So whatever filtering is on the YouTube thing, I could see it here. When Kiki asked him what happened, he told him the SNL bit. I want no cap. If that SNL bit actually exists, I'm looking it up after this. It'd be kind of crazy if it did, though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was annoyed as shit with Kiki, like, for half the movie. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she was annoying, bro. She was annoying, bro. I would have been pissed. Like, imagine having an important job for your family business, and then you pop up late and try to promote your own business. Like, nah, bro, that's dirty, and that's a lot. A lot of people do that too. A lot of people, put their own shit out there. That's why, like streamers, me personally, I don't care. But a lot of people would join your stream and then put like, hey, I'm a streamer too, right? To kind of say, okay, the us movie represents two that goes through the same shit. Nah, I don't think that. I think, so to answer you, Marie, right? I think that the Us movie. So first things first, right? With the Us the movie, right? Oh, I can't even say because I can't even say because Yachty ain't see the Us. Yachty ain't see Us. Epi said the movie was fire. Nah, it wasn't fire, bro. It wasn't fire. Somebody should light it on fire, but that shit wasn't fire. Fire. Nah, bro. But I will say this. It's definitely worth watching to analyze it. It's not worth watching because it's a good movie. No. OJ stole her moment. She was supposed to train Jean Jacket. The acting was fire, but at the same time, it wasn't, because I didn't know if Kiki was supposed to be an old lady or a young lady or one of the two. I don't know what she was. She looked like somebody who was 20, trying to act 40, and then suddenly she's 60, and then back to 20. Like, it was weird. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, if I'm gonna be real, HBO Max will probably, for anybody out there, I think wait for it to be on one of the streaming apps. Yeah, the plot was horrible. The plot was horrible. We all go to the movies for the plot too, right? But I think the good part about the movie it's discussion, right? You discuss what happened and things like that, which is kind of like how we used to have movies and shit, where we would discuss hidden shit, what we think we would have done, all that stuff. So I do give it that. The sprinkle of comedy was perfect. A little bit, yeah. I'll give it that. But I will die on this hill that Lucky was the smartest motherfucker in the whole movie. Lucky was the smartest, not horse, smartest being in the whole movie. Smarter than the alien, smarter than OJ, smarter than Kiki Palmer, smarter than the damn motorcycle. Just smarter than everybody in the movie, bro. Lucky was the smartest one. Nobody can tell me different. Like bro, look at this. Imagine you know the creature's above you in your car. You know it's above you. Why would you then try to peek when you know it's above you? That don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. So if that creature was smart, he would have been like, "Oh, you gonna open your car? All right, bet." And you're good. You're done. You're done. But guess why he didn't? Because Lucky was quiet. He did not. Lucky didn't neigh. He didn't gallop. He didn't even do that little that shit. He was quiet the whole time, bro. Ghost. Ghost was the one that Kiki played the music and ran. I think Ghost was the fact that Ghost was like the best horse they had, but also the most rebellious because he it was going on because he was trying his best to like be the alpha male of the farm. You get what I'm saying? So if you break down Ghost's personality is the exact same as the aliens. The alpha thinks that they run everything, that nobody can train them, that all that shit's happening. So, okay. He escaped 3 times. Exactly. How does a horse escape 3 times? How does a horse escape 3 times? He ain't got no thumbs. You know what I mean? Like I said, Lucky was the smartest one. I don't care what y'all say. Lucky was the smartest being in the whole entire movie. The filmmaker wasn't smart like Lucky. If Lucky could talk, he would have told them everything, bro. Listen, shut the fuck up. Go over there. Shut the fuck up. Go over there. Shut up. Like, you know what I mean? I think Lucky would have saved the whole movie, bro. If Lucky ended up talking. But yeah. But that's it, fam. That's my breakdown of the movie. 7 out of 10, bro. 7 out of 10. But definitely a discussion opener. Like every Jordan Peele movie. Did I enjoy the movie? Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. Was it something I would watch again? Maybe, if I want to find more symbolism, because you got to watch twice for symbolism and shit. But would I watch it a third time? Like, if it randomly popped up on cable or something, would I turn the channel to it? No. I'll watch it again, but no. That's not, no. The one Jordan Peele movie I will always watch multiple times is Us. That is it. That is it so far. But now I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Oh, here come the damn that thing again. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, fam. You know what I mean? Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, Quan, hold on. Why did Quan get... Hold on. Oh, this shit... Oh, he's smart. Yeah, yo, this... I don't know who the spammer is, bro, but... This motherfucker's smart. Alright, QC, type right now. cause that's just how it go for me, bro. That's just how it go for me. There you go. Nah, so while I was deleting the this bot thing, right? He put in one extra one, so it ended up going up to you, and then it got your shit. I was like, damn, that motherfucker smart. But yeah, like I said, bro, if y'all want me to discuss anything, just let me know, bro. Let me know a week ahead of time so I can get some peoples on it and everything like that. But yeah, do I recommend the movie? Yes. If you're looking for symbolism, do I recommend the movie for enjoyment? No. Do not go there. But I will tell you this: on August 5th, Bullet Train is coming out, and I'm going to see it. I don't care. August 5th is what? This Friday, right? I'm going to go see that shit. That's all I'm saying. But with that, y'all, yeah, next one, Brad Pitt. Yep, I'm seeing that shit, bro. I'm seeing that shit. What? Let's see. What? The 5th is Friday. I am going on Saturday. Fuck that. Not Friday. Fuck that shit. I'm going on Saturday. Oh, shit. But with that, y'all, just let me know what's up. I could do movie reviews, too. Fuck it. I could do movie reviews and things like that. Facts. Fuck that bot. I see it right there, Yachty, because I think YouTube bans... Not bans. I think YouTube filters swearing and shit like that. So with that, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Catch me next time, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm going to see that Brad Pitt shit. Oh, that's Marie. Yeah, bro. I think it is. The picture's too small, but I think that's definitely Marie. Yeah, I can't see from small pictures. But I know that was her, because she said, my brother. Yeah. He said, yeah, I'm out. Shit. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night, fam. Peace.